On that night, my compatriot Max Payne, the wrestler, not the video game character, unleashed an all-out audio assault. Megadeth, Rage Against the Machine, Gwar, and a few other offerings that made the guys in Gwar seem like sensitive stylists by comparison. One of the things that I think was cool about your gimmick in wrestling is that you were a legit musician. And I think, like, I just want to tie this together right here, because this was like kind of, I think, tell me if I'm wrong, but this might have been like your peak as far as like fame goes when you were like with Cactus Jack.
Oh, it absolutely was. That's why I was broken heart when he left me.
So, okay. So I want to show this because a few years ago, my friend sent me this article from Slate by Mick Foley. And I just want to just to show our audience too, like, you know, you're my dad, I'm Dryden's dad. There's 3 generations of music nerds here, but this is how deep the music nerd river runs. This is Mick Foley wrote this article in Slate, like, I think it's 2011. Hold on, do you have the date?
Oh, wow.
September 28th, 2010. So this is 15 years old at this point. But I can still remember the first time I heard Tori Amos. It was the fall of 1993, and I was in the back of a colossal 79 Lincoln Coupe Mark V, the car that I always talk about, the car that I heard Typo Negative in.
Yeah.
Embarking on some otherwise forgettable road trip somewhere in the Deep South. On that night, my compatriot Max Payne, the wrestler, not the video game character, unleashed an all-out audio assault. Megadeth, Rage Against the Machine, Gwar, and a few other offerings that made the guys in Gwar seem like sensitive stylists by comparison. Finally, I tapped out and asked for something a little less combative. You know, Jack, he said, baritone booming. I was known as Cactus Jack back then. I have something you might like. I always had an appreciation for diverse musical styles. As a halfway decent college DJ, I had been exposed to some great progressive stuff and always took pride in unearthing musical gems. But up until that night, Tori Amos had eluded me. I was vaguely aware of the name, but most definitely not the voice. By turns, haunting, tender, defiant, angry, and vulnerable, sometimes within the same lyric. The first few songs of the album, Little Earthquakes, were unlike anything I'd ever heard. And then there was Winter. And so you turned him on to Tori Amos.
No, but you know what? Mick didn't tell the story right. It wasn't that. Do you know what the first song I played for him was?
The Smells Like Teen Spirit cover.
Goddamn Skippy it was.
Yes.
And I look over and fucking tears are pouring down his face. I mean, he's just crying his ass off, but it Smells Like, the way I got him was playing him the cover. When he heard, I'm getting goosebumps remembering it right now again, because when he heard Smells Like Teen, when he heard Tori's version of Smells Like Teen Spirit, then, and he's crying, and he looks over at me and he goes, "What have you done to me, Max?" I said, "Man, I told you, go watch her. She is ridiculous. She's amazing. One of the greatest. Her voice is matched by her ability to perform. She's just ridiculous about how good she is on the piano."